From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Rodgers on the return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Across midfield, DeAndre Swift. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 68 yards on the ground. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
At the 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
121 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hurts.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalton Kincaid, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 30 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this out to Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. David Ojabo running in to take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and then capture him for a loss.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's caught. Smith. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Eagles' 46-yard line. Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get to field goal range. That one complete down the field to Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. This is Swift on the counter. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Finty.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll take it inside the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. This a 2nd and 8.
Now Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Pushing through the contact.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the run game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Pardon me, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And he is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Now 2nd and 4.
43. 43.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Attack, attack. Hey, rip left.
Mahomes will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they?